Welcome to the Copperfield Electric Podcast. You've just tuned into the deep dive, where we take your questions and sources and really extract the most important nuggets of knowledge or insight. Think of it as your shortcut. Yeah, your shortcut to being truly well-informed. Today, we're taking a deep dive into how to plan for electrical needs in a home addition or expansion. Our mission for you today is to unpack the crucial steps. We want to ensure your expanded living space isn't just beautiful, but also safe, incredibly efficient and ready for whatever the future holds. And we're drawing all this from expert insights. We'll tell you more about Copperfield Electric, your trusted local experts, a bit later in the show. Now, home additions. They're such an exciting venture, aren't they? You picture these new rooms, maybe a bigger kitchen, or that perfect home office. But behind the drywall and fresh paint, there's this crucial, often invisible network that many homeowners, they overlook it until it's maybe too late. The electrical system.
And that's precisely why this topic matters so much. It's really beyond just checking off a box on a project list, skipping proper electrical planning. That isn't just an inconvenience. It can lead to really costly repairs down the line. And worse, it can seriously compromise your family's safety and even stop you from meeting all the local code requirements. Taking that time up front, it truly saves you from a lot of unexpected headaches, maybe even dangers later on. Did you know that an improperly sized electrical panel for a new addition isn't just inefficient? It could actually potentially void your home insurance if there's an electrical incident. That's a hidden risk, many homeowners overlook.
Wow. Okay, that really puts the why into perspective. It's not just about function. So for a homeowner who's now convinced, they understand the importance, where do they even begin before a single nail is hammered, before a wall comes down? What's that absolute foundational electrical step?
Okay, the absolute first step is a thorough inspection. You need to look at your current electrical panel and the existing wiring. Think of your home's main electrical panel, like a central power station. And each circuit, that's like a specific pipeline carrying electricity to different parts of your house. Many older homes, for instance, they often have outdated panels or just limited circuit capacity. Their pipelines are just, too small or too old. So before you add anything new, a licensed electrician really needs to assess if your existing system needs upgrades. They need to check if it can safely handle the extra load, that's the demand, from all the new outlets, lighting, and appliances you're planning for the addition.
That analogy, the pipelines and power station, that's incredibly helpful. Visualizing it like that makes sense. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the new space, right? The walls, the floors. So it's not just about what you need right now for that new addition, is it? You have to think longer term.
Exactly. Yes. You also need to evaluate how much power your current system provides versus what the new addition will ultimately require, and crucially, what it might require in the future. What's key here is planning ahead for those high-demand devices that aren't just immediate needs. We're talking about things like maybe a future electric vehicle charger, or a new tankless water heater, dedicated home office equipment, even advanced smart home tech. Thinking proactively about these things can help you avoid overloading circuits later on, or, those frustrating frequent breaker trips. We've seen it all, really. The homeowner whose old fridge started tripping the breaker every time they turned on the printer in their new office, or the family who couldn't charge their new EV without, dimming all the lights in the house. These are the real-world headaches that proper planning avoids.
That's a crucial distinction. Thinking beyond just the immediate needs. Okay, so once a homeowner knows their current system's capacity, maybe they've had that inspection, how do they map out the actual new space? Where do those pipelines need to go?
Right. This is where thoughtful design really comes into play. It's not just about throwing in outlets randomly. You need to optimize the placement to meet the specific needs of that new space. So, for example, in a new bedroom, don't just stick to the old minimum of 2 outlets per wall. Think about where you'll need extra outlets, maybe for charging devices right next to the bed, or setting up smart home hubs. An entertainment system, and it's absolutely critical, I can't stress this enough, to follow the code requirements for spacing and safety, particularly for any areas near water sources, like in new kitchens or bathrooms. These codes exist for a very good reason, your safety.
Speaking of safety, that brings up another point. What about those critical elements that are maybe less visible, things the average homeowner might not even have heard of, but they're fundamental to preventing accidents?
Yes. That's where GFCIs and AFCIs become essential. So GFCIs are ground fault circuit interrupters. I think of a GFCI like a vigilant watchdog right at your outlet. It instantly cuts power if it detects even a tiny imbalance in the current. Like if water hits an appliance, it prevents a shock. Super important near water. Then you have AFCIs Arc fault circuit interrupters, these are a bit smarter, you could say. They detect dangerous, erratic arcing in wires, like tiny sparks that could lead to fires, often before you'd even smell smoke. These devices, both of them, are literally designed to protect your home from electrical shocks and fires. Your new home edition absolutely should include these. We're required by code. It significantly enhances overall electrical safety. They're really non-negotiable in modern wiring.
Okay, GFCIs and AFCIs.
Yeah.
Got it. We also hear the term grounding a lot, just in general conversation about electricity. But what exactly does it mean in this context for an addition, and why is it so critically important?
Right. Grounding. Imagine your home's electrical system needs like an emergency brake and an escape route for rogue electricity. Grounding is that safe path. If there's a surge or maybe a short circuit, what we call an electrical fault, that dangerous extra current needs a direct, safe route to dissipate. Usually it goes right into the earth, hence grounding. Instead of going through, say, someone touching an appliance or building up heat somewhere and starting a fire, it literally directs potential disaster away from your home and your family. During your expansion, it's absolutely crucial to verify that your grounding and bonding system meets the current national electrical codes and any specific local Orange County standards, too. It's a foundational safety measure. It protects not just your expensive appliances, but more importantly, human life.
Wow. Okay, so tying all this together, the inspection, the planning, GFCIs, AFCIs, grounding, what's the bottom line for ensuring everything in the addition is, well, up to snuff and truly safe, especially with all these vital codes and standards involved?
Yeah, the bottom line is this. Electrical planning for any home addition must meet all safety standards to protect the home. Full stop. This isn't optional. It's not a nice to have. It's fundamental. And really, the clearest, most reliable way to guarantee that is by hiring a licensed electrician. They're the ones who ensure that all your new wiring, your grounding, any updated electrical panels, that it all complies with the current codes. It's basically peace of mind wrapped in compliance. It ensures your dream addition isn't built on a risky, potentially dangerous electrical foundation. I mean, if a homeowner decides to cut corners here, maybe hire someone unlicensed or try DIY, they're not just risking failing an inspection, they're inviting hidden dangers into their home. Dangers that can show up later as appliance damage, frequent power issues, or, worst case, electrical fires or shocks. It's just not worth the risk.
Definitely not. Now, shifting gears slightly, it feels like homes are getting smarter and more integrated every single day. How do we even begin to plan for that in an addition without, completely overhauling everything? We're trying to predict the exact future.
That's a great question. It's true. Modern homes are becoming increasingly connected and also more energy conscious. So when you're in that planning phase for an addition, it's really wise to consider future needs. Think about the potential for solar panels down the road, maybe. Or, like we mentioned, electric vehicle chargers, even if you don't own an EV yet. A lot of people focus just on the number of outlets, but truly smart electrical planning means considering the invisible load, too. Things like running future-proof wiring for high-speed data, perhaps, or even just installing empty conduits for potential solar panel upgrades later. Doing that up front can save you thousands down the line, even if you don't install the actual panels immediately. Modern electrical systems, when planned right, are designed to support these energy-efficient appliances and smart home devices. Planning for these now can reduce your energy consumption later and offer really convenient control over your living space for years to come.
That's a really vital point about the entire house potentially being affected. I hadn't fully considered how adding even just a simple room could sort of ripple through the whole electrical grid of a home. It really underscores the importance of getting a professional assessment, doesn't it?
Absolutely, 100%. Sometimes a home addition, especially a larger one, or maybe one with high-demand appliances like a completely new kitchen or, say, a hot tub, it just requires an electrical panel upgrade for the entire house to handle that increased power need. Your existing power station, as we called it, simply might not have enough capacity for all the new pipelines. Upgrading ensures that your whole electrical system, not just the addition, is reliable, safe, and truly ready for new technology and, well, the continued growth of your family's electrical demands. It's really an investment in your home's long-term health and capability.
Okay. So for anyone listening in Orange County, or maybe broader Southern California, who's considering a home addition, and maybe they're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all these crucial electrical considerations we've discussed, who can help them navigate these complex needs?
Well, that's where a company like Copperfield Electric comes in. They are a really trusted partner for electrical planning and upgrades right here in the region. As a family-owned business, they truly understand the intricacies of residential electrical systems, especially when it comes to additions. They offer a wide range of services that are crucial for additions. Things like comprehensive inspections, which we talked about being step one. Also, electrical panel upgrades and creating customized electrical solutions tailored to your unique needs. Whether you're adding a dedicated home office, maybe extra bedrooms, or even integrating a full smart home system, their commitment really is to ensure your new system is efficient and, above all, safe. They guide you through every step of the planning and installation process with clarity and professionalism.
And what specifically would you say sets Copperfield Electric apart in this field? What makes them stand out?
Well, there are several things, actually. Beyond being family-owned, which often means a certain level of care, their electricians are not just licensed, bonded, and insured, which is the baseline you should always look for, but they're also highly trained and background checked. That gives you significant peace of mind, knowing who's actually working inside your home. They also offer 247 emergency services across Orange County and Southern California. So they can provide fast, reliable, and affordable solutions when you might need them most, maybe unexpectedly. And with competitive pricing and a genuinely professional team approach, they back their work with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. They really seem dedicated to customer safety and satisfaction, making sure your electrical system is done right the first time.
Okay, great. So we've taken quite a deep dive today into the critical electrical planning needed for home additions. We went from assessing your current system to thoughtfully designing the new space and even future-proofing your entire home.
Yeah, it's really eye-opening when you stop and think about it, considering your electrical system isn't just about, making sure the lights turn on in the new room. It's truly a foundational investment in the long-term value, the safety, and the adaptability of your entire home.
Right.
It really impacts everything else you do there.
So the next time you dream of adding that new space to your home, that sunroom, that extra bedroom, whatever it is, remember this. That invisible network of wires and circuits running beneath the surface, it's just as vital as the walls and windows you can actually see. How will your electrical system empower your future living? Something to think about. Now, if you are planning a home addition or expansion in Orange County that includes places like Irvine, Anaheim, Santa Ana, Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, Laguna Beach, Mission Viejo, or really surrounding Southern California areas, and you need expert help with your electrical system, Copperfield Electric is here for you. Their license number, by the way, is #1094740. That's #1094740.
Yeah, they offer professional consultations and quotes. They can help with those initial inspections, panel upgrades, or really any electrical work you might need. They'll ensure your home meets all the safety standards and is truly ready for the future. You can learn more about their services and schedule an expert electrical consultation just by visiting their website or giving them a call.
We certainly hope this deep dive has given you plenty of insights to spark your planning. Until next time, stay well informed.